everybody. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo, or you have Leo placements in your chart. Thanks to everybody who's new here. Thanks to everybody who's back, and welcome. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you. Just take the parts what does and leave the rest for somebody else, please. As you see, I was pulling some oracle cards for you, and later on you will also see I was pulling some tarot cards to see what is going on with you, what energies you're dealing with. And I feel like I could be talking to some Leos out there that are dealing with love and relationships, or when it comes to your abundance. That's what I strongly see here on the table, that we probably talk about you and love and your abundance and how you are dealing with happiness, or when it comes to happiness. You also see I was pulling some affirmation cards and the Pathway Oracle card. I'm going to read that later. Leo, I was also pulling with your tarot cards two major arcana cards in total. So again, I feel like you could be, or I could be, better say, I could be talking to somebody who deals with relationships, or when it comes to you, Leo, you're right now dealing with energies where you're trying to balance something out, or you're trying to balance energies out when it comes to your relationships. That's what I strongly feel. You could be also dealing with a water sign. It doesn't have to be, or it could be that you're strongly working with your intuition, or your intuition is very powerful right now. You could be also dealing with a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. So what I feel, Pisces and Capricorn could be also in your chart, or you're dealing with those signs. You might be we're in a situation where you're trying to figure out what brings you your abundance and your happiness. That's what I feel, because you were already dealing with so much burden. You were trying to release certain things or situations because it was just hindering you, because it was not helping you to reach your abundance or your success. I also feel your stability. Okay, you probably felt pretty much unbalanced. That's what I also see so far. It could be also, Leo, that you were dealing with not only the signs of Pisces or Capricorn. If that's the case, I also have Libra and Virgo here. And when it comes to you and your passion, you want to put definitely your passion only on the success wagon. You want to have triumph in something, and I feel strongly that's when it comes to your abundance, when it comes to your relationships and your family. Okay, what you create also in the material world, that's something where what is very important for you. I can clearly see that also with those cards. Anyways, let's get started and let's take a look at your oracle cards, what they are showing us. With your affirmation cards, as I said, I'm going to read those later, but you see I was pulling the affirmation cards, no need to do, and worthiness. So something where I feel like you're trying to figure out, is it worth it? Is it worth for you to put energy in or not? And with the no need to do card, I feel like there's something where spirit wants you to know that if you are able to decide, or when it comes to knowing if you got to do something or not, it's something where you just have to go inwards to do the work. So it means like your intuition has to figure it out, has to do the work. And that's when you are able to decide, that's when you are able to figure out, and that's when you are able to rebalance your energies. The angel oracle cards, I was pulling abundance and look for a sign for you, Leo. And I feel like when it comes again to look for a sign, spirit pleases you or wants you to go inwards in order to see those signs, especially when it comes to you and yourself. Okay, yourself and others. When it comes to you and working on yourself, I feel with the Soul's Journey Oracle cards, Leo, I'm seeing that you're trying to work on yourself, especially also that you aren't blaming somebody else for wrongs or mistakes, that you are really taking the responsibility for yourself, for your own success, your own well-being. The blame card is in the reverse, and it says I accept responsibility for my well-being. I also have the relationship card laying out here. It says I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So maybe you were experiencing, okay, as I said in the past, relationships that weren't serving your higher good. It was more a lesson, or for you, something where you were able to see that there are differences, that there are deeper connections out there, or different connections for different reasons. That's what I feel. And you are focused on finding or having a relationship, or working, if you are already in a relationship, on your happiness. The happiness card is also saying, I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So you understand there's something when it comes to relationships and success and abundance, you have to work out those energies that you are having, okay? If you have stress, if you have anxiety, it's not that you can take it and, give it to somebody else. You have to work it out. And for you, in order to reach your happiness, you got to also be able to manage those energies within you, right? So it means, like, if you feel like that energy of blame, accept that you are responsible to handle it in order to activate that energy of happiness within you, right? The happiness card is also in the color green. So green is also talking about our heart chakra. It is something where I also see that you have to create it. It's like a tree you plant, what has to come out, what has to grow by itself, right? So nobody can pull on the tree and make it bigger. That's what I mean. And let's keep going with the Romance Angel Oracle cards, Leo. I was pulling the Wedding and the Soulmate card. Both are in the reverse, so it could be that you were experiencing a marriage that were not working out. I feel that for some of you that could be the case, because it says this situation involves marriage, right? I feel like I'm talking to somebody who experienced a marriage that might be was not successful, okay? That wasn't successful for specific reasons. Could be a reason that you guys were blaming each other, or somebody was blaming the other person. Could be because of disloyalty, or that something was just not meant to be, okay? I see that, and I'm saying that because I see also with the Wisdom Oracle cards that it was not working out for you guys' happiness, and something wasn't for you. And I also see the Loyal Heart card in reverse here. So maybe there was something where Spirit was more than less teaching you guys a lesson, okay? Something where you are able to grow in a different way, but not together. Your next Romance Angel Oracle card is saying that this is involving a soulmate. So you might be dealing with somebody who was a part of your journey, of your destiny, and you as well. But it was more that you both were in a situation to learn an important lesson. That's what I strongly feel here. Maybe to listen more to your intuition, because you're starting your tarot card reading with the High Priestess. Let's move on to the runing card I was pulling for you, Lagus, in the reverse. Lagus is talking about the element water, about inspiration, about creativity, about thoughts and expression, and about harmony. So, about happiness again. So, there's something when it comes to you and your happiness, your inspiration, your abundance, your love life, that's important to be focused on. Your surrounding, your nature, or the nature around you is important. Are you in synergy with it? I also have the Green Man card here with the Earth Magic Oracle cards and Mother Gaia. Nature is for you definitely important, Leo. So enjoy the springtime. Think about to go out in nature, spend some time with nature. I feel like this is very much helping you with rebalancing your energies. The Lagoose card, let's go back there. It talks about the importance of strength, having strength, imagination. So it talks about the interior evolution. It talks about an increase in our power to find ourselves, okay, in and then creative energy. Could be also when it comes to love with somebody, okay. So maybe there's some creative energy necessary when it comes to you and somebody else, okay? It also can talk about the fear of change. It could be also that somebody is fearing change, okay? Maybe is fearing that you are gonna deal with disappointments, or those toxic energies again. The Lagoose card is also talking about empathy and having an increase in understanding of ourselves and others. Something is coming in what will help you to improve the connection to yourself and also with and to others. Let's take a look at the Earth Magic Oracle cards. I was pulling Gaia for you, as I said, Green Man and Dragonfly. So it's very connected to Earth, the element Earth. And I feel like that can also help you to balance out your energies when it comes to procrastinating in the direction of love and abundance. That's what I see is definitely something what helps you to reach your happiness, Leo. The Gaia card is talking about the the body we walk upon every day, also about our bodies, that we are receiving everything we need for survival or to nurture our mind, body, and soul through the fruits and the greens. So maybe you want to eat more vegetables. The beauty of creativity is also very important here. And I feel like also you're gonna be able to create more, or you have more a creative spirit around you as soon as you nurture yourself. The Gaia card is also about to receive blessings, but also about challenges. So maybe the blessings can be sometimes, or blessings that are there for you could be sometimes looking like challenges. That's what I also feel. But it's something what pushes you to keep moving. It is something when it comes to our response to our attentions and intentions. That's what the Gaia card is talking about here. It is something where we are also should allow others to nurture us, about to overcome habits, wounds that can be healed, okay, can we can work on those wounds when you nurture yourself. That's how it starts. That's why you see so many cards in reverse, because those energies are more directing that you have to start with yourself. So when you see reverse cards, it doesn't mean all the time that we are dealing with negative or blocked energies. It's something where you can also tell what direction we're talking about or which direction we're talking about. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. The Gaia card is also talking about that we are setting aside habits and beliefs that we're more restricting our pure act of allowing. Also, your next Earth Magic Oracle card, Leo, is the Green Man, what talks about the Earth vegetations, the many variations, about the face. You see the face of a man covered in greens, also a symbol for rebirth of life in springtime. When you hear a rebirth or it talks about a rebirth, remember the happiness card, what I just said, it's also green. So the color green could be very important for you, Leo. It is talking about your happiness, about your heart chakra, and being very connected to nature. So that actually helps you to improve your energies, improve you to reach your abundance. Being the lord of the wildwood. About something what is required for you to maintain the dynamic or to delegate abundance. That's what it talks about the interaction, the corporations of you, of two or more elements, okay, you're dealing with to have a greater effect. It talks about the flow of life and also when it is guiding you through things that seem to fall into a place, or you're taking care of your business. That's what the green man is talking about. You're taking care of your greens. The dragonfly card as your next Earth Magic Oracle card, Leo, is talking about nature's goddess. You could be also having braided hair. You could be emerging from your emotions. I mean, the dragonfly card is showing somebody who's transformed with a renewed sense of power. So you could be feeling transformed with a new sense of power and purpose. It shows somebody who is in an intense process of emerging into the next cycle of life. So if you feel like that's the case for you, then you're experiencing a shift that has to do with your awareness. Something when, you know, is very something what could be very rapidly and unexpectedly, or It could be showing that somebody feels very unprepared for that next new cycle or for the changes. When we were talking about blessings, receiving blessings, what are feeling like challenges. You remember that? So that's something what you could be dealing with, Leo. It wants you to adjust your thinking and letting also go of illusions. So spirit wants you to surrender to the flow, okay, to allow yourself to move into the next cycle of your life. Let's take a look at your wisdom oracle cards. You also see I was pulling happy happy. When it comes to happiness, it's big time happiness here, Leo, laying on the table. So when it comes to your happiness, Leo, maybe there was something when you were around 26 years old, an experience you were going through, or you could be better say between 26 and 35, or something what was very significant for you happened when you were between 26 and 35 years old. It doesn't has to be, it could be. The happy happy card is talking about joy and contentment, Leo, and having a sense of fulfillment, about that feeling that all is well, finding joy in the present moment, being satisfied how things are, and being happy from moment to moment as you have chosen happiness over earning for it. That's what the happy happy card is putting out here. You see, it's also in reverse, so again, you know which direction to look for. It's not to look around you, it's to look within you. The loyal heart card is also here, talking about fidelity, loyalty, devotion, about evidence of loyalty that will appear in your life, Leo. If it's through others that they will prove to you that they are faithful to you, and also will you fully commit to them. But it is also about that you know that spirit is always loyal to you. So no matter what circumstances you're in, spirit will always be loyal to you. So have trust, have faith that you are always divinely protected and directed. Your last wisdom oracle card is saying not for you in the reverse. There's something where you have a clear knowing that something is being denied, okay? Is in a way a rejection that is God's protection. Maybe there were times that appeared that no matter how hard you worked at something or with somebody, the result was something what wasn't satisfying or what was eluding you, or you don't really felt that you get it, or you're not being really in the game, something like that. When you feel like you just watch something from the sideline. So that's the feeling, the energy here we're talking about with the not for you card, or that your dreams will not be fulfilled. So something we're giving you signs, okay, where you realize that something is not going the way you wanted it to go. It's something when it comes also to accepting, okay, that not everything is available when we want it, okay, but know that spirit is wanting the best for you and your highest good. It could be talking about rejection, your experience, but it is God's protection. That something much better will make you truly happy is on the way. So something what truly makes you happy, that is what God wants for you. Let's take a look at your affirmation cards. I'm going to read your affirmation cards as well as the Pathway Oracle card, and then we're going to take a look what the tarot cards are showing us. Let me read the affirmation card. No need to do for you. I'm exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I'm already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then I do laundry. The worthiness card is saying, Leo, I'm worthy of the ultimate happiness. So here we go again. It talks about happiness, right? I deserve and I accept it. I damn it, I'm not going not feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. That's guilt and blame, all of the toxic energy. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I will be like, no, I think you're thinking of something else. And then I will run away very quickly. The decide card with your pathway oracle card, Leo, is saying, over analyzing options, steers you away from the present moment. You have the power to decide today, here and now. What you will gain is clearly and new chances. I feel like that sounds pretty amazing. I would say we're going to take a look at your tarot cards, and thanks again to everybody who's liking this reading, is sharing it with those who it helps and is resonating with, and also to everybody who's subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you, and thank you very much for being here. Leo, let's take a look at your tarot cards, what I was pulling for you, and you are starting with the High Priestess, one major arcana card. You have in total two major arcana cards here laying out. So again, I feel like you are working on your balance, or you want to balance something out, or when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to you and others, or somebody you're dealing with right now. I also have the signs water here. So you could be dealing with an earth sign. I have the devil also laying out here, second major arcana card. It could be that you're dealing with a Capricorn. Leo, I feel like Spirit wants you really to use your intuition, to work on your intuition. Maybe as you see also under the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords, we're experiencing disappointments, backsteps, where you might be weren't using your intuition, or you were not listening to it carefully. You have right to the Ten of Swords under it, the devil. The High Priestess talks about something what is unseen, something what is reflecting also. It talks about balance and duality, okay, about our emotions and our principles. It is talking about the blueprint of the soul, about secrets. It shows somebody who knows something deeply. It's the inner knowledge we're talking about when your deepest parts are talking to you or want to talk to you. It is also talking about self knowing and our intuition. Maybe your intuition tells you something with the Six of Swords to walk away from something, especially when it comes to your emotions, because you have right under the Six of Swords the devil. It could be showing that you might be had plans that were interrupted with seeing the Six of Swords here in reverse. It could be showing that you trying or somebody's trying to move forward. Maybe another person you're dealing with is not willing to, or the other way around. So you take it how it resonates, Leo. With the Six of Swords in the reverse, Spirit wants you to make alternative moves. And with those alternative moves, that you use your intuition. So be very aware of what is really guiding you and what is triggering you with seeing the devil card under it. The Ten of Wands as your next card in the upright, Leo, is showing somebody who has a lot of load on them, a lot of effort they're dealing with. So somebody is actually asked or pleased to take a rest, to rejuvenate, to take time to release what is no longer needed. An end of something has arrived. In other words, you have two tens here, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Somebody built up weight what is very heavy, what is weighing somebody down, in other words said. It could be also that somebody deals with back pain, could be you dealing with back pain. What is kind of like hindering somebody to move on, to create, to work on their passion. I see it with the Page of Wands in reverse under it. It shows, in other words, that the passion in a way is out of control. Again, there's a need for somebody to take a little bit of downtime in order to build back their strength and to have more enthusiasm. You remember with the Oracle cards, we were seeing the happiness card, the happy, happy card in reverse. So something is affecting someone's happiness. And I feel that's strongly you, with also seeing the devil here. But your intuition tells you something or wants to tell you something. So again, Leo, I feel you're strongly pleased, guided to listen to your intuition in your situation. With the Ten of Pentacles, another 10 as your next card in the reverse, could be that you were experiencing something in the material world what was not working out. You could be dealing with disagreements in the family or with somebody. As we were seeing, somebody wants to go in one way, the other person is not willing to. Could be the case. It could be about money or inheritance. It shows a place, a house, a situation, what is out of order, what should have ended, but something is continuing still to rage on. I see also with the Six of Wands under it in the reverse that there was an unsuccessful situation, and Spirit wants you to keep on, walk on your journey, to move on with the Eight of Cups seeing here right next to it. The Eight of Cups as your next card is talking about leaving something behind. If it's the experience you have gained, to move forward, it shows a unique moment in time for you, Leo. It is the beginning of a journey that you only can undertake in full maturity. That's why it is so important for you to understand that the Ten of Wands is, in other words, a big stop sign to say, hey, wait a minute, that ain't working like that. It is out of control. Something is out of control. You have the whole load you carrying right now. If you put more on it on top, it all gonna fall apart. That's what it says. And that's why Spirit is saying there's a need for somebody to release what is not needed. You experienced something, you have gained your experience, and now it's time to move on. That is what the Eight of Cups is saying. And you only can move on in full maturity. So the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is not really showing full maturity, right? So there's something where you are pleased to listen to your intuition, to build back your strength. Take some time for yourself if it's necessary. The Eight of Cups is a solitary move, a solitary path where you rely on your strength, your own strength, and that nothing will ever be the same after this person, or you, is starting that new path here, is starting their new journey. Could be also an earth sign here, it could be a hermit, or you have earth in your chart. But something is shining up on that path. Something is guiding someone to take that path, to go on that journey. It's nothing what you can express in words, the guidance, your intuition, what you feel, what is pulling you and pushing you. But one thing probably is pushing you a lot, and that's the Three of Swords. It's the pain card, we like to call it. The Three of Swords is a heartbreak card, it is a betrayal card. It could be showing that somebody deals with emotional turmoil. It could be the Queen of Pentacles actually that deals with those emotions. Or, as I said, you have Earth in your chart. And somebody is also pleased to let light in, to let guidance in, to let spirit in, that is guiding you to walk on a new path, on a new journey, what is waiting for you actually, in order to heal, in order to transform, in order to open your heart, in order to be happy, in order to enjoy happiness. So it is talking about an uneasy process, but it talks about a process, what is needed for somebody in order to be happy. With the Ten of Swords as your next card in the upright, we were talking about it a little bit, or mentioning it a little bit. There is an end, could be an old thought pattern, what is coming in here with, again, seeing the devil here and 3 tens laying out. So there is an end, what has arrived, what came in or is coming in, what paves the way to a new ground, as I said with the Eight of Cups. There is a new way, a new path for somebody waiting. And when it shows an ultimate end of a situation with the Ten of Swords, then we know that something is done and finished. We were also seeing with the Romance Angel cards that the Wedding and Soulmate card is in the reverse. If it is love related, it might be in your relationship, a situation, an act, and a talk, a conversation, a situation where you were dealing with family members, what has ended. Maybe it was not a win situation for you, but there's a other situation where you will win more than you probably right now can see. Because your first card is the High Priestess, so your intuition, the your blueprint of the soul is guiding you in the right direction. It could be also that you are guided or you feel like you want to try alternative medicine. I also feel that for somebody, or acupuncture, if it, for example, comes to back pain. If somebody deals with back pain, maybe you want to try acupuncture. Could be also that you want to try out some chakra work in order to help you. But the Ten of Swords in general talks about that there's a new beginning for somebody, or something is building a new beginning. With the Devil as your next card in reverse, Leo, there's somebody who tries to discern what is right and what is wrong. It is showing somebody who might feels a little bit confused. It could be that there are still old habits that are no longer holding somebody down. Someone is evolving here, is moving past old rules created by yourself, by others, okay? But those old rules somebody we're dealing with are no longer applying to this person or to the situation. And with the Page of Wands in the reverse as your next card, Leo, it is showing somebody who feels boxed in, okay? Feels like the walls are closing in on somebody. But there's a need again for somebody to get out, to make their mark on the world. As we were talking about the Eight of Cups, there is a new journey waiting for someone. It could be, as we were saying with the Six of Swords in the reverse, that somebody, we're holding someone else back in a way. But Spirit also says with the Page of Wands in the reverse that there's no need to wait for permission. You just gotta go, whatever it means. And with the Six of Wands as your next card in reverse, is talking about that somebody was not getting the credit they deserve. So as I said, there was an experience, a lesson. You may took the blame. I think we were seeing also the blame card with your Oracle cards. So somebody had to take a loss in a way, or is feeling sad and clumsy. So those energies are still lingering around, or is someone is still attached to those feelings, and they're pleased to let it go. As we were also saying with the Three of Swords card, the pain card, someone is pleased to let it go, to release it. So with the Six of Wands, it is an energy what talks about feeling underappreciated, and that person actually should start focusing on themselves and is pleased to forget about the approval of others. The Queen of Swords as your next card in reverse as well is someone who's not finding the words to express themselves. Maybe it is helpful for you or that person to write it down, what is important, the important points when it comes to our conversations, or when it comes to organizing yourself, your thoughts, before you move on, before you express it, before you express yourself, in order to be effective. Maybe that was the problem, that something wasn't effective enough or wasn't as somebody wanted it to be. The Queen of Pentacles as your last card in reverse could be showing somebody who's right now a little bit messy. Could be that that person is right now a little bit messy and sloppy, or that's how you feel. You feel messy and sloppy. You don't feel you are having your full strength. It is a card what talks about that somebody is pleased to apply more organization or a special clearing in their situation for their way, what will help you or will help that person with all their pursuits and goals. So that person again is pleased to take the focus off a little bit and place it on those important things that are helping you or that person to take those important steps. Leo, I hope this reading helped you. If it does, please give it a like, share it with those who it might help and resonates with, and you're also welcome to subscribe to my channel. I welcome you all and thank you for being here. I see you on the next one. I wish you all the best and take care.